Alright, how's it going? If you're new to the channel, I am Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. It's morning. I just come out here and I start writing songs. I make these videos so you can see my songwriting process. There's not a lot I can explain because I pretty much just grab a guitar or whatever and I just start doing stuff. So it's a lot of improv. I have a song outline that I'm usually going to kind of follow and I'll change it per song if need be. But anyway, I like to just come up with simple stuff and then build on it. So I've got a verse and a chorus idea, which is pretty typical. So just starting on the guitar. So it's an F major progression, and then that's going to be the chorus. The verse will be... something like that. So I tapped out a tempo already. I've got a drum loop going. I use that to keep time until I actually play the drums behind me, but that usually comes after I'm done with the bass part. So I'm going to start tracking a left and a right guitar right now. So that's what you're about to see. On the right side, I played a little bit differently than I did on the left. All I did, though, is instead of doing an octave up, I went down. So, I did the same exact chord, but just an octave lower. The verse was fairly the same, just different positions, just to fatten it up a bit. So, I'm going to improvise a guitar solo. It's F major. I could actually probably play, if I just, make the B flat a B natural, I could kind of do it in C, too. But anyway, I'll see. I might switch between modes. But, yeah, I'm just going to improvise it anyway, so let's see what happens. Here it comes. Bass part now, I also improvise this. I'm going to follow the chord progression. I'm going to keep it fairly simple for this song, though. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Bass part. Bass part's done. I wiped out the drum loop. I have the metronome really loud. I like to play it just so you can hear what that sounds like, just for contrast, I guess. And that's why I don't play to it, because it kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm going to play a drum part now on the kit behind me. I'm triggering the same sounds I was just using. It's Superior Drummer 3. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I finished the drum part. I was warming up my vocals. When I'm doing that, I come up with melodies. Then I put down lyrics. I record my crappy singing, as in my warm-up singing, on here just to, make sure I know what I'm doing. So, if I'm going through this and I completely blank on the chorus part when I get to it, I can just go, oh yeah, idiot, restart and listen. This is what it sounds like anyway right now. It's not terrible, but it's just not what I'm going to do now. Okay, here goes. Running to the dynamite. Blown up and it serves me right. I don't get what it means. Save it, even if it's needed. Okay, so I just finished up vocals, taking off my headphones, turning the monitors back up, and I'm not going to do any harmonies again, so I'm keeping my songs fairly simple, at least in the last batch of them. So the lyrics are going to be in the description box if you want to check those out. They're kind of towards the bottom. Yeah, if you can't understand what I'm saying when I'm singing, they're right there. Up above that, you can see where you can purchase and stream my music. It's a whole list of online retailers that I use. It's the typical ones like iTunes, Amazon, YouTube Music, Spotify, Google Play, etc. If you use one of the ones in the list, go to it, type my name, the same as the YouTube channel, Aaron Hallett, in their search bar. You should find me. And then up above that, I put PastorMelissaScott.com. I put that there because I think that's the best Bible teacher you're going to find anywhere. And I did say this is Christian rock, so I put that there. The teaching that comes out of that ministry is fantastic. Pastor Melissa Scott, who pastors Faith Center in Glendale, California, took over from her late husband, Dr. Gene Scott, and he had been teaching from 76 up to 2005. He passed away. She took over from there. Her teaching just continues to be awesome. So both of them are still available as far as teaching if you want to see it on that website. So there's a stream for just his stuff, her stuff, and then a combined stream. There's a whole bunch of study notes and various things, like just all kinds of things where you can like learn what you want to learn about the Bible. It's not a bunch of stuff where they're like trying to sell you stuff or like pass their ideas onto you. It's just Bible study, which is really nice because I know a lot of times when you see a website like that, it's going to be like all kinds of weirdness, but it's just study notes and various things. The teaching is Bible based. They're not bringing in any subjective ideas, opinions, denominational things, just what the text actually says. They go to the trouble of translating from the original language as best they can. When I say as best they can, it's pretty darn good because both of them, her late husband and her, have a really good grasp of Hebrew, Aramaic, New Testament, Greek. They can go in and analyze and pick apart exactly what it's saying, and that's what they do. They do all kinds of things with historical context and settings and whatnot, so just awesome stuff is going on. And they do a lot of teaching on faith because faith is the only way you can please God. It says so right in the Bible. They do a lot of teaching on stewardship. That's really missed in a lot of churches. So if you take out a scripture, the one with the alabaster box that gave the best she had to Jesus, he literally said, anywhere the gospel's preached, tell what this woman did for me. They are literally the only ones I've ever heard say it. Maybe one or two, but they don't really understand what it's even talking about. It's about stewardship and the correct response to hearing the message of grace. So like I said, they're the only ones I've ever heard say it. So it's really cool. They do a lot of teaching on the words from the New Testament Greek because they're super specific and they really help understand things that most people don't quite grasp. There's things like faith. Faith in the New Testament Greek is pistis. It's an action verb that's ongoing and continuous. It's action based upon belief sustained by confidence. So it's not just belief. Belief is the mental assent. It's more than belief. So you have to actively be holding on and trusting God implicitly. It's an action verb. So it's not like action as in go out and do works, but action as in you're acting on the promises, grabbing them, holding on to them. You're constantly faithing, and it's a continuous action verb based on that belief and sustained by confidence as you keep doing it. So it's that sort of thing. And like when you really get the grasp of that, you go, oh, I get it. Anyway, check it out. I'm going to keep writing songs, get this one going and start editing. So for you, the song's coming up right now and you can see the final product. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.